For this garden, we are going to be creating swales. The idea is to slow and capture the rainwater runoff from the barn and the top of the hill and redirect it to create a self-watering garden. Yesterday, after the sun went down, we used a laser level to mark out the natural contours of the hill. Then, today we raided James's stick collection and found some sticks to trace out the contours. The next step is to create berms, which are basically just level shelves on the hillside. To do that, we first need to remove all the existing grass. There's no fancy way to do that except a lot of manual labor. Despite the upfront investment of labor, this should pay off in the long run because we won't have to be out here watering the garden all the time. Nor do we need to invest in and maintain a fancy irrigation system. A big part of this project is trying to figure out how to make the land and the animals work for us instead of the other way around. The grass we remove is taken over to the hugelkultur and placed upside down on top of the mound. Once all the grass is removed, I use the rototiller to break up the dirt underneath. We are looking to get around 12 inches of loose soil. Notice that I leave a 2-foot walkway of hard-packed dirt. That will be a path that allows us to get access to the plants later. Constructing the swales is very labor-intensive. This time-lapse represents around 7 hours of work. Fortunately, the construction process is a one-time endeavor, and we will be able to reuse the beds again and again with much less labor. Today is the 30th day since I embarked on this journey, and so we celebrate with another bonfire. I definitely miss boat life and will move back onto a boat when the time is right, but I am also excited about all the opportunities I have in front of me now. One thing that was stressing me out when I was living on my boat is that I had a bunch of projects I started but never finished, such as the 2 small boats I am building. Living here is going to give me a chance to wrap up a lot of loose ends so that next time I go cruising, I'm not thinking about my half-finished projects. I also hope to develop a bunch of new skills that I will be able to use next time I go cruising. Despite living on a boat for over a year, I actually have no fishing equipment. But this place is well equipped for learning how to fish for bluegill and smallmouth bass. In the long term, I also wish to experiment with aeroponics and other ways of producing food on a sailboat. Learning how to grow food in the ground is a good thing to learn first before I learn how to grow food with no soil at all. That's all for today. See you glampers tomorrow.